is Monday the 24th of August and an update on The Best of Friends by Lucinda. So I am very nearly at the end now and it is really, really good. I'm on page 197 and it is such an emotional part of the book. I definitely won't say what's happening because you need to read this. It's really, really good. And yeah, I'm going to stop here for tonight and start reading the rest after work tomorrow. It is Thursday, it's nearly 5:30 and I'm getting my hair cut this evening, so that's quite exciting. It's the first time I'm having my hair cut since October, so it needs it, it's been a long time. So I'll show you my hair before, so it's just kind of overly long and I want some kind of layers in it to give it a bit more movement, and yeah. I want kind of like shorter layers around my face. I'm trying a brand new place, so kind of looking forward to it and kind of nervous. And this is going to be the longest time that I've worn a mask. So we'll see how that goes as well, which will be good practice for when I actually go back to work in the office rather than working from home. So I'll check in with you later. Oh, and the book, The Best of Friends, I'm really enjoying it. I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 5-star read, and I've only had maybe 2 or 3 5-star reads this entire year, so I'm nearly finished. I'll update you once I'm finished. Hi, so I'm back from the hairdressers and it's much shorter and I like the curls. That's going to be difficult to recreate because I'm useless at curling my hair. And the only thing is that the parting has moved, and she said it's going to get some getting used to, because I normally have my parting way over here and we moved it kind of more to the centre because it'll look better cut that way. I do quite often flip my hair over though, so I'll probably carry on doing that. But I like it. What do you think? It's so bouncy, which is nice. So yeah. Probably gonna mess around with it a little bit, like give it a bit more volume at the roots or judge it up a little bit. So I'm gonna go and have some food and then I'm gonna finish reading my book. Hi, it is Friday lunchtime now and I'm gonna give you my final thoughts on The Best of Friends by Lucinda. So I absolutely loved it. It is a definite 5-star read for me. The way that she writes her characters, it just makes it so easy to feel connected to them. They're all really well developed and they're really well fleshed out, and I genuinely cared about what happened to them. The only thing that I will say is that the 3 women, sometimes their voices seem to blur together. And I think what that is because they've all known each other for so long and they've been such good friends for all of these years that I feel like all their characters and personalities kind of blur together too. And you kind of see them as like one group entity sometimes, as opposed to 3 separate individual women. And I think that actually can happen with very intense friendships. So I don't think that was a downside to the book. I don't think that this kind of blurring of the lines between them and the fact that you don't have this distinct voice for each woman, I don't think it's a negative at all. I think it's to show how intense their friendship is. That's how I took it anyway, but I think some people might see that as a downside, and that could be a
kind of criticism for some people, kind of the lack of distinct voices. And I would say that in the other book I read by her, The Perfect Child, the voices were very, very distinct between, you had the mother, the adopted mother, the adopted father, and the social worker, very distinct voices. Whereas in this one, with the three main women, not as distinct. But I don't think that's a bad thing at all. I still really, really enjoyed it. One more thing I would say is I know that it's marketed as a thriller, and The Perfect Child is definitely a thriller, a definite psychological thriller, lots of twists, lots of turns, lots of suspense, very dark. I see this more as a mystery than a thriller. You don't have the twists and the turns and the great reveals and the shocks. It's essentially, you know what's happened from the very beginning. You just don't know why or how. And so the majority of the book is trying to find out the truth about what happened on that tragic night. And that's essentially the essence of it. So for me, it reads more like a mystery than a thriller. But I love mysteries too, so absolutely on board with it. But just something to bear in mind if you're really into, you know, thrillers, intense thrillers, I don't think this will be the one for you. It definitely reads more like a mystery to me. So that's the only other thing I would say. But I absolutely loved it. I actually like this one even more than The Perfect Child. I think for me, the ending of The Perfect Child brought it down from a 5-star read to a 4-star read, because it was kind of on a cliffhanger. It just kind of ended on this sentence, and I was like, I wanted a little bit more of what's going to happen next, whereas this did conclude properly. I didn't have any more questions. It was all answered in this, and you found out all of the truths, all of the secrets, and you know exactly what's happened and why. And yeah, definite 5-star read. Liked it even more than the other book. And I already have another book of hers on my shelf, ready to read. But I'll probably give myself a little break and read something else first. Maybe I'll go back to Dirty Little Secrets, because I am about 50 pages in on that one. Yes, I think I will. So I'm going to have a little bit of lunch and then back to work. And then after work, I think I'll restart Dirty Little Secrets. Hi, it is 4:30 now on Friday, so I have finished work for the bank holiday weekend, and I'm going to do my September TBR now, and I've decided to do my first ever readathon, so I think that's really exciting. So I'm going to be doing Becca's Bookopoly-thon, and that is hosted by Becca on the Books. So I'll link her channel down below and her announcement video, so you can look at that if you want to join in too. So I've printed off the board, there it is, and I have my dice, and I have my counter. I've taken the little dog from my actual Monopoly, so yeah, I'm going to do that now, and I'm going to film it, and then I'll put that September TBR up probably at the weekend. So it'll probably be up when this vlog is up. So I'll link that video down below if you're interested. Actually really excited to take part in a readathon. I've been on BookTube now for 3 months, and it's gonna be fun. And I like the way it's a month-long one rather than just a week, because sometimes just having a week when you're working full-time, it's not really that great. I can't always commit, but a whole month, I can commit to a month. So really looking forward to it. So I have finished with the board for now, and I've written down everything that I rolled. So I'm going to go upstairs to my bookshelves and choose the books according to this. So I have the 5 books for Becca's Bookopoly-thon, and here they are. So that's exciting. And this is my September TBR. So I'll link that video down below for you to go and watch to see what I'm going to read. Hi, so it is 8 o'clock now, and I've just finished filming my September TBR, so I think I'm going to go and edit it now. So I won't be doing any reading at all today. It's just not going to happen. So tomorrow I'm meeting up with my friend for a picnic in the park, which is going to be really nice, but I'm hoping it doesn't rain because it's raining now. And this is going to be the first time I met up with anyone since lockdown, so since March. So it's going to be really nice to see her and, you know, to see another person in the flesh for the first time in like 6 months. So I'm currently editing my September TBR, and this always happens. I always get stuck between loads of photos from my thumbnail and go, you know, which one do I like best? And essentially they're all just me looking basically the same in every single one, but it's always really hard to choose. And now I'm between these two, like the one on the left just like a normal smile, and the one on the right with like more of an open mouth, because I feel like I click on those ones more when people are like smiling really widely. I've noticed I click on those videos more than kind of normal smiles. Does anybody else do the same? Or is it just me? I have absolutely no idea. And then I never know which thumbnail to pick, so I just pick one at random. So I just thought I'd have that little waffle about editing and picking thumbnails, and essentially you're just looking at loads of photos of yourself and trying to go which one looks better, and it's so hard. Does anyone else have the same kind of feelings? Let me know down in the comments. Hi, so it is Saturday morning, it's 9:30 now, and I'm just getting my picnic ready. So I have crisps, the best crisps, and I have a Hollands meat and potato pie, and I also have a double Kit Kat. My friends bring in loads and loads of stuff, but I don't think we're allowed to share food, so we won't be. And we're going to take our own picnic blanket so we can kind of sit opposite each other. And I'm just really looking forward to seeing her, and it's going to be fun. So I might do some reading this afternoon after I've seen her in the evening time, and just ignore all the glare on my glasses. That's really distracting, I'm sorry. Hi, it is Sunday and it's 4:30 now. I went to Buxton for the day and I went into the first bookshop I've been in since lockdown. I went into the Works and I managed to take advantage of their 3 for £5 deal, which is always such a good offer. So I have this one, The Chalk Man by CJ Tudor, and I have Michael Connelly's latest Harry Bosch book, which is The Night Fire. And I also have, and I know nothing about this one, The Dinner Party by R.J. Parker. So I've heard of the Chalk Man, and it's been kind of on my like Goodreads TBR for quite some time now. I like the concept of it, so I'll just tell you about the back. None of us ever agreed on the exact beginning. Was it when we started drawing the chalk figures, or when they started to appear on their own? Was it the terrible accident, or when they found the first body? So all I kind of know is that it's about like a group of children, and they start putting like little chalk man drawings around like their hometown, and then they start appearing and they think it's linked to some kind of murder serial killer thing, and I couldn't say no. It's such a good deal, so I picked that one up. And then the Michael Connelly book, I used to absolutely love these books so much. I think there's at least 20 in the series now, and I've read every single one, but I'm not as into it as I used to be. Well, this is the most recent one, so you're back with Harry Bosch, but he isn't a detective anymore. He's retired, and he's working with a new detective called Renee Ballard. And I don't like her character quite as much as I liked Harry Bosch as a character. But even so, it's part of the £3 for £5 deal, and it only came out in 2019, and this is the most recent one in this series. I know he has a more recent book out, but that is with another character. It's not with Harry Bosch. So I'm looking forward to reading it, and my dad really likes Michael Connelly books too, so he'll read this one too, which is good. And then the other one I just picked up on a whim because of the deal. I didn't really want any of the other books. I found The Final Girls by Riley Sager in there on the deal, and I was really miffed because I spent like £6.50 on that book. But anyway, it's what it is. So I picked this one up just purely because it kind of grabbed my attention, and it's about 8 friends, 8 secrets, 1 killer. So a group of old friends gather in the peaceful suburban street for a dinner party. They are expecting a fun evening of wine, food and pleasant company, but then they start to play the game. It's about trust and dark secrets. It tests marriage to its limits, and none of them can begin to imagine its consequences, because the next day 2 guests are dead and the others are trapped in a nightmare. I mean, I just think that sounds quite intriguing. It's the kind of like run-of-the-mill thriller that I really enjoy. So I thought I'll pick this one up as my 3rd one. And if I don't like it, it doesn't matter, because I think The Chalk Man is about, I think it's £7 on Amazon. So I've already saved money even if I don't like the other 2. So that is my reasoning. And I haven't read any of my books, so I have absolutely no update at all. I've just been so busy these past 2 days I haven't even had a chance to read. But I do have some post. So I have a perfume sample, which I think is kind of exciting, and it's the new one called Angel Nova. Let's see what it smells like. It smells really sweet, and I haven't even smelled it yet. I don't know if I like that one either. It's quite nice, it's quite sweet, but maybe it's a bit too sweet. Maybe if I smell it in like a couple of minutes, it'll calm down a bit. A new star, a new heroine, a new fragrance. Make your dreams a reality, and reality a dream. Doesn't say much about the fragrance. I thought it was going to tell me what was in it, but no. It is quite nice, actually.
Hi, so it is Sunday evening and I'm just about to take my makeup off, and I have no intention of reading at all today. So I'm going to end the vlog here. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a lovely evening or morning or whatever time of day it is with you. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.